Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to start riding a dirt bike in your late 20s? Well, stick with me and let's find out. This is my 3-year progression of riding a dirt bike. That's me. Yep. First ever hill climb. I think that was the first week. And here's my first ever attempt at jumping. Bottoming out that rear shock pretty hard. That was a Chinese bike. We'll get more into the specs on it later. Here's another day in the first month of riding. Trying some more hill climbs. Almost loop out there. You're going to see how my skills have increased over time and some things that you'll learn along the way as a beginner dirt bike rider in your late 20s. Here's the new 2023 X Pro 125 X9. It's my first ever dirt bike. I've rode four-wheelers all my life. Had maybe 3 minutes of seat time on a bike up until I got this. I got it 2 days ago, put it together. It's my third day riding it. A little bit about the bike. Had to start it in neutral. I'm 5'6", I weigh about 170 pounds, and it hauls me around. Now, if I can kick start. Need to readjust the shock. Point where it just wasn't enough power, so I stripped the whole thing down. I ended up motor swapping it with a brand new racing Piranha engine, a YX140 Piranha engine. And I mean, once you get better at riding, you need that extra power. I felt like I'd advanced enough. This was probably 2-3 months in. Felt like I'd advanced enough to upgrade the engine. And that's something about learning how to ride. As your skills progress, you're going to want something bigger. So, do I recommend getting a bike like this? Yeah, a pit it's great because you can touch the ground, especially if you're short. And also, right here, I'm working with this Nibby carburetor because if you get a Chinese pit bike, you're definitely going to have to get a new carburetor. It's the easiest way around it, and you'll learn. I mean, I never motor swapped a motorcycle before. It's pretty straightforward, and that's something that you'll have to learn if you want to ride dirt bikes, is how to keep maintenance up on them, which they're not really that complicated or that hard. Here's the finished product of the X Pro X9 125, which now is a X Pro X9 140 Piranha swap. At the time, this was the only X Pro X9 that had ever been motor swapped. These were brand new bikes. I did some seat upgrades. I mean, there's a lot of things that you'll learn as you progress at riding. And I've learned a lot in the last 3 years, and it'll teach you patience, problem solving, and it's never too late. I'm almost 30 years old, and I'm still learning. It's a never-ending thing. It's just like life, and I really hope that if anyone's on the fence and they're like, well, I didn't ride in my teens, I didn't grow up riding. I mean, look, I did all this with barely any knowledge of dirt bikes. I mean, I did a complete motor swap, which it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. I did wiring. I ended up putting a headlight on this. You'll see some video footage of me jumping with the headlight. I've never made a video like this, by the way, so if everything's kind of jumbled, I'm sorry. I don't have a script. I'm just watching the video after I put it on the editor. So I was terrified of this hill climb. And it's still kind of scary. It's a lot steeper in real life than it looks on the video. And just to show you what 3 years can do in your late 20s right here. I think this is maybe within the first week of when I got my 250. Same hill. All right. Here's some more jumping footage. I got a little braver once I put that bigger motor on that bike. Here's the headlight. Now let's compare it to last month. A little whip action on the 250. I mean, you can see that there was definitely, from those first time to now, there's definitely, I've learned a lot in the last 3 months. Definitely increasing skills. Here's another one. I ended up getting a DJI Action 4, and I just want to go back to some of my old hill climb videos. I mean, this was terrifying when I was learning how to ride. I mean, this isn't real steep, but it's rutted out, and there's a lot of rocks, so you can see. Now let's compare it to the 250. Right here, this is me climbing a steeper hill, and just to show you what 3 years can do for your skill. So if I can do it, anybody can do this. Here's some more hill climbing action. I've always wanted to learn how to wheelie. I tried for maybe a day on the pit bike, and this is the best results that I could get on the pit bike. Now that I have the 250 and I've been really trying with wheelies, I just want to show you the difference. I probably should have learned on the little bike. It would have been much easier, but still no wheelie master, but you can see that there's definitely been an improvement. These were all shot on my drone, by the way. As my skills got better, so did I think my editing did a little bit. I'm no YouTube star or nothing, but you know, I enjoy making content. If you stuck around this long, I hope that you're liking and subscribing. And I'll be posting content like this for a pretty good while now. I'll show you some more clips. Alright, now here's a video. It's a ride along. And looking back at that other video, you can see the increase in 3 years. This place is very notorious in this area. It's known as Brown Hill. And here shortly, you'll see why it's called that. You'll see some brown stuff. Yeah, right there. This place is rutted out. It's got tons of rocks. It's very steep. The camera does not do it justice. There's 3 and 4 foot holes that will swallow you in this mud. And I like to ride out there, but I won't ride back out there on a certain part of Brown Hill, the worst part, by myself, because there's no cell phone signal and it's miles away from anyone. But I just wanted to show you that you can improve your skills. It's never too late to start learning how to ride a dirt bike. And I'm sorry, my mic keeps switching between the phone and the actual mic, so if my voice changed, that's the reason why. This video, it looks like, oh, he's not riding, he's ripping like a grandma, as someone actually said in one of the comments when I posted this. But this is so steep. If you go fast, you're going to wreck. I mean, maybe if you're an advanced rider. I've got 3 years under my belt. I'm almost 30 years old, man. I got a kid. And you don't have to spend a lot of money, by the way, to learn how to ride. You just do maintenance on your chain. If you get a Chinese bike, the parts are so cheap that really you don't have to worry, because everything's like 20 bucks. You get a whole entire new engine for like $250. So some of the parts on a name brand bike, they're like maybe a third of the price, you know, so it's easy to get into riding. The bike I'm riding is another Chinese bike, which is awesome. It's an RXB 250 XL with a smart carb, a $500 carburetor on a Chinese bike. But I just want to show you some clips of me actually riding. So, because I don't have many of me riding back in the day on the pit bike. But let's move on to something else. One of the final topics I want to mention is if you learn how to ride, you're going to wreck. There's one wreck. I wrecked that bike multiple times. I won't lie and say I didn't, and I won't lie and tell you that you won't wreck, because you're going to wreck. It's going to happen. Alright, here's another wreck, and I can assure you I've wrecked more than this, but these are some of the only ones that I've ever caught on camera. And I hurt myself pretty bad one day, but I haven't broke any bones. Wear protective gear if you're going to ride. My final thoughts on riding in your late 20s, riding a dirt bike, is if you want to go from this right here, on day one, with hardly any skills, from this to this, then you can do it. It just takes time, patience, and practice. So anyone that's wanting to get into riding, just do it, man. It's never too late to learn how to ride a dirt bike. If I can learn when I was 26, I'm 29 now, almost 30, then you can too. This has been 3 years progression, me riding, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And this is my first ever video like this, so give me some feedback in the comments if you made it this far. Thank you.